Welcome one and all to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez here in Mexico City. We're getting ready for the round number 20 of the SFR GP2 Championship. And well, coming a little bit later, the last race was USA, of course, where I was on for the win, but unfortunately crashed out on the penultimate lap of the race, taking out a little bit. Nothing really I could do, and the link to that will be in the top right hand of your screen right now. We're heading down towards turn 1 here in qualifying. The video is coming out a little bit later. Championship, I think this race was held in sort of November, December time in 2020. But making our way through the first sector now, getting turn 2, absolutely spot on, opening up turn 3. And look at the time we gain off of that on the run down towards turn 4, the end of that first sector, going purple now in that first sector. 0.126 up at the moment. Compromise myself a little bit running through turn 4 and 5, but opening up now as we go up towards turn number 6, almost finding 2.5 tenths of a second there, but the exit a little bit compromised. We're just under 2 tenths of a second up now as we go into this middle sector, and it's all about using the curbs in my books. Now, how much can you dare to push on them, almost drag them, drag yourself around on the curbs, flat out through 7th gear, through that 10-11 chicane, and now the run down towards the saving section, coming towards the end of that middle sector, 2.5 tenths up now, purple once again. Missing that apex a little bit, now coming into the stadium, keeping it nice and tight on to turn number 13. 14 isn't really there, 15 neither, and then one more corner to go. We found loads of times we backed off on our previous run towards the line. Our shortest run possible, it's 5 tenths of a second improvement, not quite pale in the final sector, sneaking into 1 minute 13s, but it is pole position for this Grand Prix, and it's actually a 1-2 for McLaren. And coming at 2. Well, the start of the formation lap, well, actually the end of the formation lap, the start of the race. Things are looking good. The two McLarens, first and second. Me and Quinton discussing things about the race start.
Of hanging around the outside.
And we'll see how the two Williams get on as they're in 4th and 5th. The lights are here now. We have 5 red lights here in Mexico, and it's lights out and away we go. But it's been a shocker for ourselves. Not a great start at all. Here comes Chris and the two Williams. Quinton already miles ahead of us, and I'm fighting well with P5 and P6 at the moment. As things stand, sticking onto that outside line as we go down towards turn number 1. We see the second of the two McLarens had to take avoiding action. I think Chris broke a little bit early there, trying to go around the outside. I think that is of Nadeem, wheel to wheel with him. As things are kicking off further back and then go round his outside. And now it's a drag race down towards turn number 4 with ourselves and the Williams driver. We tuck into the slipstream, trying to find a bit of extra pace now. We're challenging Nadeem now, flick to the outside. Already used half our ERS, trying to go deep around the outside. Then that Nadeem, though, cleverly, she goes quite deep into turn number 4, and turn 5 we're sort of wheel to wheel, and he just gets a better traction as we run up towards the double apex to turn 6. But it's been a shocker for the first lap for us, losing 3 places and dropping now down into P4. We need to make sure we stick with the cars in front. DRS so important around this track. 3 DRS zones, and now we're on to back of Chris as we start lap number 6. Nadeem managed to get ahead of him. He's already got 3 seconds to his name, going around the outside of the Haas driver, and we swoop around the outside. We get the inside for turn 2 and turn 3. And we can now focus on the Williams driver in front. That's exactly what we did, running a little bit of a train at the moment. I think Nadeem, he's a very good driver, won the championship, in fact. I think playing a little bit sensibly, just saving some ERS and not really feeling the need to overtake Quinton just yet. And we just sort of got stuck in this train for the first stint, really. Of course, the top guy's opting for a 2-stop strategy. Maquette further back in the Red Bull, opting for that one, so he'll come into it here a little bit later on in the race. But as we came out of the pit lane on the medium tyres, we get ahead of Rob down towards turn 1 up the inside. We extended that first stint a little bit, means we have to do less on the mediums, and then we can do, well, a short stint on the mediums. We have better medium tyres towards the end of our stint, and we can attack a little bit more. And we managed to reel in Chris once again. He did the undercut on us, so that's how he got ahead of us through the pit stop phase. But unfortunately, Quinton, instead of going soft, medium, soft, went soft, soft, medium. So at the end, he'll be a little bit compromised than this stint does with the upper hand. We now use DRS and overtake around the outside of Chris, and we're ahead as we get into the turn 4 braking zone, moving ourselves up in a P3, and we can see the battle between Quinton and Nadeem just ahead. And well, Nadeem on that slower compound is able to stay ahead of Quinton just because of the DRS. It's so powerful around this track. 3 DRS zones, 2 quite significant. The other one just keeps you within play, but as Quinton started to push away on his softs, we managed to get a little bit closer to Nadeem, and we're now within, well, right behind his gearbox. Flick to the outside as we try and go round the outside of the current race leader, wheel to wheel, and again we've managed to make it work, going around the outside. That turns the inside, but it actually holds it round us. Fair play to him. We try a bit of a switchback now as we run out and on to the DRS straight up towards turn 4. Of course, we have DRS, we have the advantage at the moment. Quinton's actually coming for his pit stop, soft tyres degrading a little bit, and we go round the outside of Nadeem. And this is, well, I was trying to do this, I was trying to help sort of slow us down together to allow Quinton to well, try and do his work in the on the new medium tyres, try and build a bit of a gap so he isn't as caught as quickly by us towards the end of the race. And to come out of the pit lane, Quinton ahead. There is Chris, who's undercut us once again, but he has loads of penalties, so not too much to worry about just yet. But Nadeem right behind us, being Quinton, talking about it, and me basically needing to keep ahead of Nadeem. That's the strategy at the moment. And on lap 26, we just come out the pit lane. Lovely line through turn 2 and turn 3, but Nadeem has done exactly the same. He's got a fantastic exit. He's now going to have DRS. Chris a little bit up the road. We can't quite get the slipstream or DRS off him. We cover that inside. Nadeem, though, deep around the outside, very late on the brakes from the Williams driver. That's going to compromise him in turn 5. We judge it to perfection. Beautiful little switchback. Get on the power nicely, and we're ahead into turn 6. Lovely defence, I must say, from myself. Lovely jubbly indeed. And we kept ahead of Nadeem for the time being, and it was pretty good stuff so far. But unfortunately, there's one warning.
Oh, I just got 2 warnings.
And there's the second. Not good from us. And well, as Nadeem
catch up to Chris, hopefully.
Re-overtakes us on lap 27. It was a ding-dong battle between myself and the Williams driver. He is ahead for the time being. He's up in a P4. We're in P5. And we've got to try and keep as close as we can, because, of course, the DRS now switches in our favour. And on that following lap, we are right behind him. Again, he covers the inside, but we go swooping around the outside. It's a move that we seem to be doing quite a bit in this race. That's then switched to the inside. Unfortunately, actually, we just cut that turn 2 a little bit too aggressively, and we do pick up the third and final warnings. We now have 3 seconds to our name. Not too much a fight from Quinton. I think he knew that, well, I was pushing on. I had a penalty as well with 6 laps to go. It's about catching a cat, actually. That one stop did give him the track position for the time being, but he managed to reel him in. There's the hard tyres just not giving the grip in comparison to our soft tyres. And, well, tragedy did work out quite well for him, but unfortunately not to keep us at bay. And now we have to build a 3-second gap to Nadeem, which we have managed to do. I don't know what happened to his pace near the end of the race, but we managed to push away. We had 3 seconds to Nadeem. Chris had loads of penalties out in front, so a bit of redemption from USA. We pick up the win here in Mexico City, and as we go into the stadium section, the fireworks are flying, and a very, very good race, very happy race. And I think Mexico seems to be one of my stronger tracks. I didn't actually do too much practice for this round, I remember last year, and things just went right. It was a great ding-dong battle at the front with Nadeem, and Maquette, fair play to him, made the one stop work, and he managed to sneak onto the podium. So great job, great job from him there too. But very, very happy with the result. My latest win in league racing in F1, and my last of the GP2 season. It was a great season at SFR. Good fun, great fun working with Quinton. I was a great teammate to have. Loved talking over the radio with him, and we both helped each other out. I think we came second in the constructors, so pretty good all around, but great little P1 from ourselves in the final race for me of the season. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you in a soon video.